as I said, it's one of the greatest traits that I personally think that he has. One of them, and he has many, in that he is so perfectly able to a character jumping or something like a whoa. In classical mythology, Elysium, or the Elysian Fields, I said place, was the home of the blessed after death, the final resting place of the souls of the heroic and the pure. Brash, arrogant, powerful, that duality. We're back at it. Some others with the ChillSauce. I'm Bohemian Anthony. Nice to see you as always. Just welcome back to a small patch of internet. The Yellow Squadron, as always, Cy Togs. They're back there somewhere. Look, there's Cy. Right there. Welcome back to Small Patch of Internet. Cy Togs, Bohemian Anthony. Thank you for stopping by. First and foremost, how are you? Hope ourselves, our friends, and our family are all in good health, all in high spirits, chasing the dream as we should be doing. Yes, welcome back to it's not a musical Monday. It's Tuesday now, so there's probably be a musical Wednesday, Thursday. It's a musical episode this week. How are we? Hope everything is well. So much fun doing the last music reaction to Ren. It was the Fire in the Booth episode. Just reacting to Ren has been a great little sort of side quest in my reaction journey. Something that's gained some really positive feedback and has pulled some very kind and has humbled me as a reactor. As some person on the internet, you guys, the Renegades, have been incredibly awesome and uplifting. So I can only just thank the community for just being super sound. And with that being said, I did not put a post or a poll out as to what the next song should be. I'm going to look back to the previous poll that we did, which had had the last one, which was Fire in the Booth. It had Heretic. It had Kingdom Come? And then it had Ren featuring Kit Slaughterhouse. The second highest runner-up was Ren featuring Kit Slaughterhouse. So today we shall be doing, yes, you've guessed it, Ren Heretic. No, I'm just joking. It is indeed going to be Ren featuring Kit Slaughterhouse. Let us see what we are in store for this song, this music video by the great Ren. Second recording starts now. Let us not waste any time and get to it. Ren, let's see what you got, man. Featuring Kit Slaughterhouse in 3, 2, 1. Oh, the piano is always.
Somebody, anyone help, I've been going through hell.
Ooh, Tartarus.
Ah! I've been at odds with myself. I've been so lost in my health. I've been feeling like.
I love his ad-libs. We're going back. Is this the most hyped intro to a Ren song? The piano comes in. Why am I getting like a Queen vibe? Freddie loved the keys, but
anyone help, I've been going through hell.
Oh, that woo! And I love that as well.
I've been at odds with myself. I've been so lost in my health. I've been feeling like
Gaia.
Myself, man, I've been going through hell.
Oh. Slaughterhouse, he knew. Oh! What is this instrumental? And what are these visuals? I just want to say as well what I have in my head. I just want to give complete props to the ability of Ren. As I said, it's one of the greatest traits that I personally think that he has. One of them, and he has many, in that he is so perfectly able to meld and mix the themes in his song. There's so many contradictory elements to it. I love the fact that it comes in so hype and catchy from the get-go. The ad-libs, the whooping, the percussive, the rhythmic, it gets me so hyped to begin with. And you think it's going to be this sort of, it might turn out to be, but this anthem of energy and uplifting or hype. And then I'm thinking about deleting myself. And then again, there's that turn, there's the serious, there's the drop, there's the reality behind the words, the perceived words, the facade that Ren is so great at conveying. Or perhaps a better way to say is what he's able to present to you, right? He presents something at a surface level, and as we know with Ren, there's always something below the surface and then below the surface. But there's always this ability to give you, this is what it says on the tin. We can deliver that. But when you actually open the tin and peer inside, there is layers to what I'm really talking about, to what I'm really trying to convey as a message, as a feeling, as a thought. He's so good at interweaving these things, at weaving these elements. How can something be so catchy and hype in nature, yet deliver in a split second the reality of things aren't that. I mean, look at that imagery right there. Great imagery again. Props to the visuals, props to Sam, props to everyone on the team. As he's grown in fame, the cinematography, the cinematic element. What about Yorkshire there? The element's been absolutely fantastic, and I love it. I just absolutely... Okay. Last time, I swear, we're playing it long. I'm not going to go back, but I just love this build-up, and again, I love the message switch.
Anyone help, I've been going through hell. Hell I've been going through. Hell I've been going through. I've been at odds with myself. I've been so lost in my health. I've been feeling like deleting myself. Man, I've been going through hell.
And then this haunting vocals. And then this instrument, this beat. I love that. It was like game-esque, like a character jumping or something. Like whoa. Machete. That's the thumbnail.
I crawl over shards of shattered glass, a masterclass of surviving inside a plaster cast. Martial artist, Arkham Asylum, nice darkest, half-heartedly, haphazardly start this. Tombs, open wounds that don't heal.
It's Ren.
Still incision, a mind made a molehill. Through fields of the valley of doubt, I pass out, revive with the mouth to mouth. I stay. Motion, move with a chokehold. Goalpost, moving, grow up, then grow old. Hocus pocus, voodoo and black holes. Tobacco, I light up with my hat low. The last of the prophets, heaven sent.
The visuals, the storytelling. What did he say? I smoke up with my hat low. I light up with my hat low. All right, Ren, calm down, mate. The definition be going crazy. Molehill. Like that. Light up with my hat low. Oh! Oh! I knew that flow was gonna. I love when I can sort of semi-predict the flow, or it's at least the flow I'm hoping I'm gonna hear. A cadence. Like, again, I'm not technically sound enough or experienced enough to know exactly what that is. You go to someone like Nox Hill for his rhythmic, ability to break down rhythmic patterns. But I just when it goes the way I think it's gonna go, or it kind of matches the certain type of pocket of flow. Hey, that kind of rhymed. I love it. The visuals as well, man. Mythology.
To torch your porcelain skin. Who's the kingdom come king that brings the contrast to conquer his sins I bring? Whispers caught by the wind, the feet toss, and here lies the body of Ren. And pain makes men out of boys that were lost, it's across to the homies. And some get body bags, it rag tagged, and it still hurts low key. These concrete streets breed wolves from sheep in the land of the holy. And the legend don't die, I love that guy, this one's for the broskies. Paddle to metal, you know how we the devil and Jezebel coming for a jackal is hiding inside of my taking your rosy cheeks, painting them blue, turning your click into skeleton crew, your soul from the base of your shoes. So watch my tongue, my words are laced with I'm lying in truth, it's a fire in the booth. Switch up the stars,
Fire in the booth. Last episode. Hey! Ha! Oh, the visuals. Nice.
They say, he say, she say. People like to pick us humanity erodes. OKK with an AK pointed at the KKK. That's how you kill a ghost.
AK points at the KKK. That's how you kill a ghost. Undoubtedly. Doubtedly. One of the greatest storytellers of this gen, of this time, this age. And again, props to the theatrical, the thespian, the actor in Ren. Being able to show emotion through your music audibly is one thing, but being able to match that with how you can perform physically is another thing altogether. And just look at this manic mother flipper. Yeah, that kind of rhymed, you know. I used to write. Look at this madman. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to hear that bar again. That chorus as well.
OKK with an AK pointed at the KKK. That's how
You kill a ghost.
On the trigger, kick, empty chamber, fill it, reload, the cock it in hole, bullet in the chamber, explode, and burrow through the pricks, go, let's go. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, soccer making crack, when I spread, that's the bread, and the butter and I bled, for the love of music dead, undercover, tell the coroner I left, resurrect, motherfucker, G, sick, yeah, I'm sick, I think I told you that I'm sick, sucker click, and when I pull up on your click, click, homicidal, traumatic, welcome to the slaughterhouse, bitch.
Oh, damn, they all went down. What a visual. Of course. Completely a Ren thing to do. Completely a Ren ending. Damn, that was it. I thought it was going to be... Talk about taking you on a freaking journey. Whoa, that went so fast. I was seriously expecting... I guess we were spoilt with some of these parts, like Vincent's tale, you know. I genuinely thought we had another 2 minutes to enjoy, but that was okay. You know what we do here? We turn them damn lyrics on and we go again. Slaughterhouse, Slaughterhouse, Hussy.
Somebody, anyone help, I've been
Going through.
Hell, I've been going through. I've been at odds with myself.
Yes, sir.
So lost in my health, I've been feeling like
Gaia.
myself. Man,
Tartarus. What was it? Tartarus, Gaia, Elysium. For the benefit of I am a self-proclaimed Neanderthal. You know, I know tidbits of things, but I'm an idiot. But Elysium, wasn't that a movie with Christine Bale? I know these have tie-ins to actual mythology, Greek mythology, if I'm not mistaken, right? I know. I think. Well, Elysium. Let's have a look. I would imagine. I'm gonna say a place. I'm gonna say it's probably a place from mythology. From mythology. Hold on. I knew it. Greek mythology, of course, because the Tartarus I know is from Greek mythology as well, and Gaia is, I think, also. I don't know if it's Greek, but I've heard of Gaia in mythology overall. In classical mythology, Elysium or the Elysian Fields, I said place, was the home of the blessed after death, the final resting place of the souls of the heroic and the pure. So it's easy to see how the word came to mean any place or state of bliss or delight. In pure Elysium. The Elysian Fields was the home of the blessed after death, the final resting place of the souls of the heroic and the pure. Wow. So not so much like I think of Valhalla for the Vikings, but that is more had warfare and battle, of course, as its calling, that was their idea of the ideal place to, the perfect idea of an afterlife to do what it is that you love doing in the living realm carried on, is to fight and to battle and to have war forever, and then to drink mead and then to enjoy all the other pleasures. But Elysium Fields, the final resting place of the souls of the heroic and the pure. Very interesting. Now, I've been going through hell. Tartarus. Now we know Tartarus was a prison in Greek mythology. Like the prison. Didn't it? It contained the... Yeah, them. You know the ones I'm talking about. I'm just remembering from Hercules. What were they called again? I forget, but there were different elementals. They were giants as well, weren't they? But I know in the Hercules, in the Disney film, they were depicted there as giants, but with different elemental forces assigned to them. There was that magma one or that lava one. I believe there was like a wind tornado. Slightly spelled different here, unless that was a... Here it doesn't have an O in it, sorry. So it looks very cool. And again, the visuals, man. Props to the visuals. So damn clean. The deepest and darkest pit of the underworld, acting as a dungeon of torment for the wicked and a prison for defeated titans. Flipping, there it is, titans. Situated far below Hades, it serves as a place of divine punishment, and in early cosmogonies was personified as a primordial god. Whoa. Primordial.
Hell, I've been going through. Hell, I've been going through. I've been at odds with myself. I've been so lost in my health. I've been feeling like...
Now, Gaia, of course, is the... It's anchored in our world, right? I think of the great tree in Nordic mythology, but Gaia is the world, is nature, is this sort of this sort of communal. It is I think, of course, this expands to different modes of thinking or understanding, but I've read somewhere it definitely is somehow linked to the idea of the world being this living, breathing ecosystem, system, and entity. Definitely to do with Mother Nature, for sure. Let's see what it says. Gaia meaning in Greek mythology. Oh, let's see with the Greek. Okay, so again, I said there was different ways of thinking about it, but here, if we're sticking with the Greek theme, which I think Ren is doing here, Gaia is the primordial Greek goddess personifying the earth, emerging directly from chaos as the foundational Mother Earth figure. She's the mother of the Titans, Cyclopes, and the sky god Uranus, whom she bore alone and then partnered with to create the cosmos. Gaia is a pivotal creator, nurturing force, and often a vengeful figure against Olympians. Wow, there you go. But Gaia is also the personification of Earth. So yeah, I said a living, breathing, sentient sort of being in, of the Earth. It's pretty damn close, isn't it? I get some points for that. 10 points to... Well, how's something again? Apparently Ravenclaw. I did that flipping, that quiz. Alright, Gaia. The goddess Gaia, although I know there are other... So this is Kit for this... I love that effect, that sound, that crazy, great edit to reveal. Here he goes. Mountain made a molehill. I like that. Because we know the old saying, don't make mountains out of molehills. The ability to conjoin and create this visual. A mountain made a molehill.
Through fields of the valley of doubt, I pass out, revive with the mouth to mouth, I stay locomotion, move with a chokehold, goalpost moving, grow up and grow old. Hocus pocus, voodoo and black holes. Tobacco, I light up with my hat low. The last of the prophets, heaven sent Nephilim, roaming the earth with a severed wing, while the sword of Damocles is beckoning, hackling thoughts that torch your porcelain skin. Who's the kingdom come king that brings the contrast to conquer his sins I bring? Whispers caught by the wind aboard.
This is all very sci-fi here. I do feel like we're jumping, again, talking about being able to jump between different themes, different feelings, emotions. Here, visually, it seems to be doing that as well. We're jumping what you could arguably say is a very sort of thriller-esque. The guy in the SWAT gear, hunting down, patrolling. Then the visuals of the more the mythology side of things. Nephilim being chained, that one particular image of that being lifting the sword up, the sword of Damocles when he wraps that as well. And then here we are, a more traditional sort of sci-fi aesthetic being. I always think about that one scene. What is it in Star Wars again with Han Solo? Was it Han Solo? How would you pronounce that? Being trapped in that carbon metal, whatever it was. And then here we get this little breakdown on this. Some get body bags, it rag tagged, and it still hurts low key. These concrete streets breed wolves from sheep in the land of the holy. And here we are again. Look, oh, Ren. The commitment, the artist in him, man, the actor in him. I want to talk about again how suddenly here we go.
makes men out of boys that were
And pain makes men out of boys that were lost. The breakdown, the bridge. Here we are again, just exploring pain, exploring tragedy, exploring this side to human nature. Amongst all of the incredible references, mythological references, Sword of Damocles, pop culture in Arkham Asylum, the Knights, you know, clever writing, we then get the breakdown. He then weaves himself into anchoring us again. We get anchored into a core message here. There's more to life than that stuff. And this is it. And pain makes men out of boys that were lost. Let's remind ourselves. Let's remind ourselves.
Some get body bags, it rag tagged, and it still hurts low key.
Not that we would ever admit it, or a lot of us wouldn't.
And the legend don't die, I love that guy, this one for the broskies. Pedal to metal, you know how he, the devil and Jezebel coming for
you.
Jekyll is hiding inside of my
Nice.
Making your rosy cheeks, painting them blue, turning your click into skeleton crew, stripping the soul from the base of your shoes. My words are laced with, I'm lying in truth, it's a fire in the booth. Switch up the star like bisex, impress your heavy lift, tricep, bicep, I flex the thunder and light.
Again, props to the production. Just steps up every single time. I mean, the whole Vincent's Tale production, that was just another level.
Press your heavy lift, tricep, bicep, I flex the thunder and lightning writing on Tesla. Connect direct, cause disconnect. Working in a lab, a mad bad lad Dexter. Coming from
Mad bad lad.
A million degrees, graduate semester. A bullet in the knee till you kneel to the emperor.
Oh, that's ominous. A bullet in the knee till you kneel to the emperor. And again, the visuals and the way he's able to play with your emotions. A bullet in the knee till you kneel to the emperor. Power move. What a terrible yet powerful thing to state. Brash, arrogant, powerful. That duality, right? We just started talking about the weakness in men or boys. And then here we are. Full bravado. I mean, look at this scene right here with the freaking... Is that the sword? The Master Sword? Or am I overthinking? But look at this. Red tie, black suit, holding his own head.
A bullet in the knee till you kneel to the
Emperor.
They say, he say, she say. People like to bicker as humanity erodes. OKK with an
AK points at the KKK.
That's how you kill a ghost. Killer ghost, kitty sick of the most. QB quicker on the trigger, click, 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 click. Empty chamber, fill it, reload. I cock it and hold. Bullet in the chamber, explode. And burrow through the pricks, go, let's go. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, sucker making crack. When I spread, that's the bread. I'm the butter and I bled. For the love of music dead. Undercover, tell the coroner I left. Resurrect, motherfucker, G. Sick, yeah, I'm sick. I think I told you that I'm sick. Suck a click, and when I pull up on your click, 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 click. Homicidal, traumatic. Welcome to the slaughterhouse, bitch.
The reveal. I love that a lot of this as well. I'm sure there's always going to be the artists themselves have a clear, well, maybe not always, but there's definitely a clear idea of where they want to go. The message that they know that they're portraying. They might not say it outwardly sometimes, because art is, of course, subjective, and people get different things out of everything. But the reveal of it being also himself who shoots himself is, I'm a fan of that. Everything does come down to you in some sense, right? I'm paraphrasing, but there's that phrase, isn't there? Your biggest opponent is the person in the mirror. The person you look in and you see in the mirror is the person you have to beat. It's no one else, really. You can blame other people, you can blame your boss, you can blame friends, family, whatever it may be. And I am a believer of this. Deep down, whatever it is that you are facing, it does come down to you. Whether that's... I honestly do believe, you rip away the mask of something that has been a problem for you for the longest time. If you could consolidate all monthly, if you could actually bring together all your fears, all the moments in your life or situations in your life that you feel that you have hated, or you have been betrayed, or you have been tricked, or whatever it may be, and you were to personify that person, and that person had a mask on, you take that mask off, that is you staring back at you. That is you. We've all got to learn to come to terms with certain parts of ourselves. Man, this is what Ren does. Look at me. Listen to what I'm talking about here. I resonate. I really do. What a great, what a tune. What a track. Again, I mentioned Queen in the beginning, and I said this with another song of his, but I do love that Ren takes us on this. Like, I always think of Bohemian Rhapsody, right? The rock opera, the different chapters of the song, and it's formulaic, but it's such a wonderful formula, and I feel like Ren has that down to a science. You break up the different parts. There are chapters to his music. You see it here. From the rap to the bridge to the breakdown, the little sort of the beat switch, slightly almost reggaeton vibes towards the end. The almost gaming-like sort of noise effects for the instrumental. He's got so many different things in his bag that he can mess around and experiment with. You get these epics, these stories, these things I feel that have chapters to them. And what's great about that is that people can either, we love it all as a sound, as a piece, or even if you just gravitate more towards one particular part, you still like it, but there are some things that kind of speak to you more. There's variety. And Ren definitely offers us damn variety. That was Ren featuring Kit. Kit, again, great vocals. Haven't heard Kit before, but haunting vocals by Kit as well. Very haunting. Loved it. Perfect for this song, the ambience of the song, the visuals of the song. Incredibly alone, isn't it? The irony that they're in that one scene where he's surrounded by other people. It's him. It's still himself. It's all Ren, but most of the visuals are him by himself. That one. I wouldn't surprise me if that one character that was bringing the sword down was him as well. But definitely a feeling of seclusion, isolation, being alone. Talented dude. Guys, thank you so much. That was our reaction to Slaughterhouse, Ren featuring Kit. Thank you so much for those that are on this journey with me. Appreciate all you guys. Appreciate the love, the comments, the likes, all the stuff that you guys have been sort of giving, all of that good stuff that you've been giving to the channel in this joint journey. Has been very, very, very cool, and I am humbled once again. So, thank you so much. I think I will go with the next song on that list, that poll I did, but I will then send out a new one incoming. with other songs. And again, please feel free to message and just bring up other songs by Ren, other bands. I'm going to mix it up at some point. Ren is a flipping genius, and we will, of course, be reacting to Ren. But I know we can mix it up. I know we can mix up genre, artists, whatever it is. Let's experiment. Let's see what else there is out there. The world is wide and beautiful and so varied. Let's see. Guys, Side Togs, Bohemian Anti, thank you for stopping by. And please, wherever you are in the world, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening. We will catch you for the next one. Till then, peace. We're out.